Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Citizen video. I am Aradox and in this video we are going to be talking about delivery contracts. I am joined today by Malterror, who you can see there on the left, and together we are going to take you through the basics of delivery contracts, how to do them, and some bugs you may encounter along the way. This is going to be a fairly short video as delivery contracts are generally easy and non-complex, but nonetheless can sometimes prove overwhelming for new players who are just starting out. So without further ado, let's roll the intro and get into it. Alright, so to get things started here, we are going to press F1. We are going to navigate down here to our Contracts Manager tab, and under the General tab in Delivery, we have a UDM Local Delivery Evaluation, and we are going to go ahead and accept this offer. Once we have closed out of the menu, we are going to notice a blue triangle there indicating our pickup position, so we are going to hop into our ship, spool up our quantum drive, and head to our destination. As we get closer to our destination, we see that our package is in this building here, so we are going to land the ship, hop out, and walk inside. Now you'll notice that our package is on a shelf, however yours may not be. Yours may be in a box that looks like this. If that's the case, you're going to walk up to it, you're going to hold F, and you're going to select the pick up option here. It's also possible that you may be required to talk to an NPC in order to retrieve your package, and you do that just by walking up to the NPC, clicking on them, and selecting Package Pickup. Once the package is in our hands, we are going to take it back to our ship, and we are going to place it inside. Now, occasionally you're going to run into a bug where you either can't pick up the box or you can't drop it. And the best thing to do in this scenario, unfortunately, is just to re-log into the game. There really isn't a workaround for it at this point. And then there's also another bug where sometimes you'll go to place the box down and it will either fall under the ship or sometimes even land on top of the ship. There are ways to kind of jiggle the box off, and that's a way of working around it. Now you'll notice that there is a new marker that has appeared on our HUD with the package securely in the back of the ship. We are going to hop into the cockpit, leave the atmosphere, spool up our quantum drive, and head for our drop-off point. One thing I want to talk about really quick is that sometimes your objective is on the other side of the planet and there isn't a clear lock-on point for you. You can use what are known as OM points. I'm not exactly sure what they stand for. I like to refer to them as orbital maneuver points, but they look like this. Basically, you're going to find a number of these around the planet, and they just make it easier to circumnavigate the planet in the event that you can't reach your destination with one quick jump. Now, when we arrive at our destination, the process is basically the exact same, except all in reverse. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hop out of our ship, we're going to head to the back and grab our package, and then we are going to head inside and deliver it. And for this mission, it's as simple as clicking this drop-off button here, and then placing the box inside, and then waiting for this nifty little confirmation message that we get, and that's it. We're done with our first delivery. Now, one of the cool things we found while doing a little bit of exploring on these delivery missions is that sometimes you'll run across these boxes that look like this. Now, these ones usually contain multi-tools, food, clothing sometimes. As you can see here, we found a cool little nifty items that might be useful along the way, especially to new players should you forget to eat or something like that. And trust me, nothing sucks more than either arriving at your destination and dying from lack of food or water, or dying in the middle of your mission because you forgot to eat or drink. So just remember to keep an eye on those food and water stats. You'll be sorry if you don't. Sometimes the frustration is enough to cause a virtual stroke. And just one more thing to touch on, after a little while of doing these missions, you will eventually unlock the ability to do these 45K delivery runs. They're generally pretty easy. They usually just involve picking up 3 packages from one location and then taking all 3 of those packages to 3 separate locations, and then sometimes it'll be vice versa. You'll pick up 3 different packages in 3 different locations and then take all 3 packages to one location. Just be sure that when you do them that you pay attention to the numbers on the boxes. Sometimes you're going to run across delivery missions where you pick up the package and then it doesn't give you a clear location to go. In this instance, it's usually the case that if you open up the contract, go to the accepted tab and read the contract, it'll tell you a generalized location to go. For example, you might pick up a box and then it tells you to go to Tessa Spaceport on Hurston, and it doesn't give you a location, but in that case you have to go inside of the spaceport and then drop it into one of those box lockers like we showed earlier. So just keep in mind that sometimes if it doesn't show you the location that you're supposed to take it, double check the contract, and it might be a good idea if you're just focused on ranking up the reputation to just skip those missions and move on to something else. And now that that's all over, I am fully confident that you are well prepared to go out and do your delivery missions. Before you know it, you are going to be raking in those 45k deliveries and well on your way to buying your first ship. We want to thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. If you like the content you saw here today and you want to see more of it, let us know in the comments below. And please, please, please don't forget to like and subscribe. With all that being said, we are going to go ahead and call this video here. We hope to see you guys out in the verse very soon, and most importantly, don't forget your med pens. Peace.